Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. We are going to make a little mini book today, and I'm using the disc system. So I've done lots of videos on this, and I'm using the Happy Planner punch. I call it the mushroom punch. It's the one that punches out that shape so you can bind it using the disc system. Don't know if those are the technical names for it, but that's what I call it. Now I'm cutting up a book that I had gotten probably from the Dump Recycle Center. I'm not sure where I had seen this book and picked it up. So it's all, we'll just say subjective art. Art is subjective. And it's an art book, and so it's very interesting. We'll just say that. I love some of these. Some of these are just beautiful. And then there's others, like I like that. There's others that are, okay. But art is subjective. So I have cut up some art pieces here. So this one I was trying to cut up and it wasn't my size. So I decided to make all of these 3 by 5, kind of like an index card. So all of these are that 3 by 5 size. I thought that one was cute. This one I thought was really nice. I thought that one was kind of different. I'm not sure if it goes this way. It might go that way. Let's see. Well, it goes that way now. And then this one, I thought that was really neat. And then I have some brown cardstock. It doesn't look like cardstock, but it is cardstock. It looks like chipboard, but it's not. It's cardstock. So I have these cut 3 by 5. I have these cut 3 by 5. I have my corner rounder here. I have my disc binding system here. So let's get, let me grab a piece of paper here from this book. There's a couple here that I didn't like. Nothing against the artist, but we're going to use this as a glue page. And we are going to glue these to the cardstock. And while I do that, I have to tell you, I don't have a haul for you, but I'm going to tell you about a haul. My son and I went and did our whole thrifting thing today. See, the hardest part of this is going to be matching these up because it is cut exact. If I need to trim it, I'll trim it. But anyways, so my son and I went and did our thrifting today. And when we were at the Salvation Army, it was Customer Appreciation Day. Everything except the furniture and the clothes that were marked with a little green tab were half price. And if you've been following along, you know my mom's going to be moving in with us for the winter. We'll see beyond that. I'm just trying to decide which side. I want this side. I'm using the half inch. So my mom's going to be moving in with us. So I got a whole bunch of clothes for my mom, half price. My mom could use a couple more blouses and things like that. And she always needs nightgowns because she doesn't really go out too much. So I got her a couple more nightgowns and another bathrobe. Nothing retail price was over $3.09. And everything was half price. So that was the original retail price, was $3.09. So I got a huge bag full of stuff for under $40, including a fleece handmade blanket. The ones where you cut little snips all around, and then you tie them together. You take 2 pieces of fleece and you tie them together. That blanket was like under $1.25, and she's gonna need some more blankets when she's here. So this she can use like as a lap blanket. Super excited for that too. So $40, and I have a massive bag full of stuff. It's in the wash right now, so I'm not like showing you the clothes, but I'm telling you, really, really, really good, amazing deals. I'm super excited. Some very pretty tops. And get any pants. Pants, it's a little tricky to get pants. I don't even like buying pants from me. It's tricky. So I got her all that. A couple other goodies I'm not going to mention on air because certain people watch certain videos. So we won't talk about those certain people. And my son is really into the old DVDs, Blu-rays, VCR tapes, CDs, and cassette tapes. He's into all the old tech. So anyways, he got 4 DVDs for like $1. This one's off. I don't know if I cut this one just under the size. So he was excited. So yes, we got some really good things. I'm washing all the stuff for my mom, and then I'll bring it over her house. What doesn't fit her, there's just like a couple things that are like in between our 2 sizes. So if there's something that doesn't fit her, potentially it will fit me. So very excited to get some nice things for her. I mean, I don't care when she's here. If she's in her nightgown and bathrobe, I don't care. I'll be too. I mean, I don't care. So there. I want to do this one. I want to do this one. So this one might be the odd one out because I want 5 pages. So, and then there were people there just buying cartfuls. I had a cart full of clothes. And there were people just buying cartfuls of like children's clothes. And you know, if you have kids, that is a perfect time to go and buy kids' clothes. Now, my son never grew out of clothes like that, to that degree. He was very, very, very underweight for so many years. And then he was on steroids, so then he had the opposite. So he got years worth of his clothes, years worth of use. And we were joking because some of the clothes he's wearing now, like my mom bought him when he was in middle school. He's 18 now. So, I mean, we just happen to take really good care of his clothes. And he never used to go out too much, you know. He does now. So I was explaining to him, like, if you have kids, like, that's the perfect time to go and buy cartfuls of clothes. There was a woman just buying tons of kids' clothes. I was like, power to you, lady. Get all the good stuff now while you can. I love that one. So, yeah. The line was just humongous. And of course I didn't bring a bag in. I didn't know it was the customer appreciation thing. I don't know if they do that every Wednesday or what the deal is, but my son had already cashed out. He was in the car and I called him. I said, hey, bring me in that red bag. That huge red, we have Martin's here, which is a kind of like a surplus store. And they have the best reusable bags in that store. They're massive. They're like the size of 2 bags put together. I said, bring me in the Martin's bag. I need it. And I filled that bag right up of goodies for my mom. And then I called her. And I'm like, I struck it rich. For you. I got all these goodies. Super happy. Super, super, super happy about all that. Okay. I think we're going to use this as the bottom. Okay. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to leave it at 5. So we'll do something else with that one. Although, you know what? These are all black and white except for that one. All right, we're going to use this one. I'll use that for something else. Maybe like a journaling card or something. So it was like our buy of the decade. And then we went to this other Goodwill, and this, no, it's not a Goodwill. It's a local charity shop that supports a local community charity. And we love to go to that one. They always have a rack that has they pick a month, whatever the month. So today is the first day of October. So they have everything that is marked August. When they take things in, they mark it with a month. So when it's marked August, according to today's sale, those items are 99 cents. And people donate in the droves to this place. They have sort of ritzier things. So I got a few items of clothing there. And oh, look at this. I got this beautiful basket. Isn't that so pretty? It only has like this little red thing. I haven't washed it yet, but I think I can wash that out. That was $3. So I think that's super reasonable. I really got it to use at the craft fairs. But love that. Okay, now let's look at these again. Let's get rid of that funky picture. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I am good with those. Now let me grab, I didn't get my ink. Let me grab my ink. I don't know where my ink blender is. Let me see if that's right here in this. Yes, it is. Okay. There is that. So let me put some ink. There. And then if I have like a little bit hanging over or whatever, I'm going to do this on both sides. That will cover it. Like this white right here. Well, it's sort of covering it. In my mind, it's covering it. Yeah. There. So I'm going to be making a couple little mini books. My mini books didn't really sell at the last fair. I had some sewn books that I made. If you watched my video, I had some books that my best friend had given me for my birthday, and they were fabric swatch sample books. And I cut the entire books up. There were 2 books. I cut both of them up, and I made little sewn mini journals. I made them in this size, and then I made them in this size, and I put coffee dyed paper on the inside as the paper on the inside of the journal. I didn't sell any of those, but the little ones I gave away for free to everybody that got a reading with me. And those were very well received. People loved it. So I'm hoping they'll come back to the next show and be like, oh, I liked that book. Let me get a couple more of those. So I was super happy about that. And I want to just make a couple little more mini books so I can have on hand so I can give as gifts or whatever. Christmas is coming right up. Need to have things to give. And I might have 2 more shows before Christmas. Fingers crossed that I do. So to have a couple little sort of smaller, like stocking stuffer things. And I have a couple birthdays. I have one this month. One last month. Well, actually I have 2 last month. I haven't gotten together with them yet. I've been so busy. And then one next month too. One this month, one next month, 2 from last month. So I will be getting together with everybody next week on to do the birthdays. One of next month's, so I actually have 2 birthdays next month. One of them I already gave her gifts. So yay. I'm ahead of the game there. Behind the game on the other ones. But that's all right. We get together when we can. Everybody knows that. Everybody's busy. Everybody has a life. Okay, so there's those. Now, let me put the cover on the glue. I was thinking, so I have all different of my goodies here. I was thinking I could do some paper dolls on these. And then I have my stickers. These are sort of my Halloween-y stickers. I didn't know if... Nah, I don't think I'd like the Halloween stuff. Because I figured, it's kind of a funky background. But no, I think I'm going to like the paper dolls. I hope. Train guy. I am looking for a standing up guy. I'm just putting a pile of standing up ones here. Yeah. No. He kind of blends too much. He wouldn't blend too much, but he's sitting. I don't know. I never see the paper dolls when I want them. I don't know. Do you have this problem too? All right, we're gonna go with them there, them there. Oh, I like that there. Love that little pig. covers that up enough. Yeah, we're gonna put that in there. Okay, is that all of them? And then I have, you know, I've been using all these same goodies here for like a few videos. But this is what's on my desk. This is what's here. And that's sort of the reality for all of us. You use what you have, what's right in front of you. All right. Where's, oh, here it is. Get this funky glue paper back. So we've had a fun day of sort of running around. Did a few errands. And, whoops, this one. We had fun today. Couple other places that I wanted to go, but needed to get to the bank. I didn't do that ahead of time, so that's okay. Let's do a whole bunch of these. They blend too much. Nah, let's not do those. These have pretty colors on them. They're license plates. Should we do some of these? We'll do that, and then we'll do my usual. A few of these. There. And I'm keeping everything away from here because that's where I'm going to be doing the punching of that, what I call the mushroom punch. What's this one? Okay, we'll do one more. I don't want to cover up that little pig. I think he's adorable. Oops. There. Okay, make a pile right over here. Do the funky one. You know, art is very subjective. What is sort of funky to one person might be absolutely incredible to somebody else. we'll put that up just a smidge. I'm not going to ink around this one. Whoops. Because these gals will be covering that. So thank you all to the new people that have joined in on subscribing to my channel here. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. So thank you. It's nice to see some new, some numbers going up and some new people joining in. I know a couple people joined in from the fair that I just did. The Enlightenment Expo. So that was exciting. The majority of the people there know me. You know me, you know me. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I miss doing that fair. So I'm glad we got back to it. And now I'm ready for some more. Now I'm ready for some other ones going forward. Is that upside down? No, it's not upside down. Okay. We'll do that. So today's the first day of October. I'm recording this on the first day of October, and I'm going to publish it on the first day of October. As I predicted, the government is shut down here in this country. Fingers crossed it doesn't last very long and it doesn't affect too many people. I am nervous and scared, to say the least, for all of it, for everybody. You know, all I can say is we're all in this together. So I'm thinking of you all. It's troublesome, but I am thinking of you all. We will get through this together. That is my hope. So stay positive, stay safe, stay healthy, stay away. Some of the baloney that's out there, all of it. I put these down and I'm always hoping they're straight, but 9 times out of 10 they're not. There. Straighter. I hope. So I have my worries, I have my fears, but if we all work together, you know, I have an amazing group of friends. Oops. I'm looking at this thinking it's the thing itself, but it's not. I have an amazing group of friends. My mom, of course, my son is super helpful most days. most of the time. I remember when this happened before the government shut down under this regime. And I had my shop then, and people were coming in by the droves, like that entire week, just crying. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm like, well, we're gonna stick together. And luckily I had a big stockpile of canned goods. And I never advertised it. I never said anything. I never needed to. But if somebody ever came in need, I used to give canned goods. I always had like coffee and tea available for people to come in the shop, you know, for free. So, you know, people would come in and just be all upset anytime, whatever. So I remember after that, I'd really stocked up more on canned items because, you know, there were people that needed it. And I get it. You know what? I don't want to put this paper on this one. We'll put the paper on this one. But I don't have my shop anymore, so I'm not in that position to be able to be like a safe haven space for people. I mean, people that know me know they can pick up the phone and call me or text me or, you know, whatever. I'm not in a position to be able to help the way I used to the degree that I used to, unfortunately. I wish I was. But I am not. With that being said, I hope everybody's okay. Let's kind of do these two at the same time. You know, maybe I will do like a little piece. Yeah, we'll do a little piece. So stay safe. Hoping this passes quickly, easily, safely. I don't know. I don't have TV. I only stream things. So I don't know what's really going on unless it comes through or I search it up through YouTube. A lot of my friends keep me in the know. But, you know, I can look up a lot of stuff on YouTube. I mean, I'm not on Facebook that much, but I suppose I could go to Facebook and look stuff up. Okay, now let's do some little bits. I like the camel in this one. That song, Alice the camel has 3 lumps or bumps or something. Those aren't sticking down very well. Okay, I'm good with that one. Last one, these gals. So people have been asking that I have things pre-cut, pre-ready, ready to go. So that's why I had all this pre-cut today. Let me know. You like that better? Doesn't matter to me either way. I still have to do it. It's whether it's on camera that I'm cutting it up or not on camera that I'm cutting it up. So doesn't matter to me either way. But I just don't want to be boring. Maybe I am, I don't know, already. I hope not. You can all sing Alice the Camel. If you know the song, now you got it stuck in your head. Oh, glue on my finger. There we go. Did I get glue there? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's put some of these away. And get these out. Close up this. This can go over there. Don't need that funky page. Put that in my garbage bowl. Trying to put, oh, there it goes. Okay. So let's look at what we have thus far. I may or may not in the end come in and do lines on the back. I don't know. Let's see. That one on the back. Is that a cow or a pig? I don't know. I can't tell. Kind of looks like it has a long tail, like a cow. I thought at first it was a little pig. My friend loves pigs. I was thinking, well, maybe I could give this to her. Okay, now I have not pre-measured. So let me see where we are at and how I'm going to measure this. All right, let me... Oh, here it is right here. Oh, I see how I can do it. Wait a minute. If I do that line right there. So if I go to the top of that line, yeah, that's good. There's a white line right here. I'm going to use that white line as my measurement because this is what the inside looks like. So I'm trying to line these up. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little mushroom punches, which means 5 discs. Okay, so if I measure it just to the top of that white line, hopefully... Oh, yeah, that was a good call. Just to the top. And make sure you have it pushed all the way in when you use this punch. Going to clip one of these gals, and it's going to be harder to fit in here. There. Look at that. That actually worked out pretty good. Okay, done with this. Look at that. All of them lined up. Love it. Now let's decide. Since these are black and white, do we want like all clear? Do we want all black? Do we want black and white? Do we want to add a little bit of color? So here's what I'm calling the black ones. Here's what I'm calling the clear ones. We could alternate. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I would do that. All right. So let's do that. I like to bring in a little bit of color, but you know what? I kind of like the sort of muted tones of this whole thing. I might make one more from this art book for another friend of mine. Okay. So to put these discs on, see there's a little lip on the inside right here. Go like that. Kind of open it up, push it in. Super simple. Open it up. Push that in right over the sort of lip of the thing. Such a simple way to do a binding system in a book, and I think it looks rather professional. And it moves so nicely. So let's look at the whole book. I'll probably come in and do lines later. I don't have that stencil here. Nice. I am very happy with this. I think it came out cute and adorable. I love that one. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Please check out my website, www.elementalenерgieswithchrisanne.com. It's linked in every single video. Check out my Instagram and Blue Sky, Chrisanne1234. Check out my Facebook page, Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. I post an inspirational card of the day, an inspirational message for every day. It happens to be from my deck that I am going to get published. But my deck is posted card from my deck is posted every single day. And please like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to have a lot more fun things coming down the pike. Thanks so much for tuning in and for your great support. I really appreciate it. Take care and be free.